What's up, guys? I'm Chase.
And I'm Landon, and today we're going to be giving you everything that you need to know about the upcoming Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Ash Blue and how to cop it. All right, so first, thank you guys for stopping by to check us out. Now let's go ahead and start off with the basic info on this release before we move on. So the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Ash Blue is set to release this Saturday on February 27th with a retail price of $220. And these will release at various times throughout that morning, but we will go deeper into that in a minute. But that kind of covers the basic release info anyway. So let's take a closer look at the overall design on these shoes and why you should definitely be going for them. All right, so before we hit on the places and the sites that are dropping these and how to cop, first let's go ahead and take a look at the overall design and what makes these shoes hype. So most people familiar with Yeezys will understand the hype behind these, but the Yeezy Boost 350, part of Kanye West's brand with Adidas, is and has been one of the top tier shoe styles for the shoe culture, and you know, these just add to that collection. But these were actually rumored to release way back in October last year, but are finally set to debut, as long as they do not get pushed back again after this recording, so fingers crossed. But for the overall design on these, I'm a fan, but I know that some of the sneaker community has kind of been back and forth on this like non-earth toned colorway. So taking a closer look at this color scheme, you can see the primary colors at play on this Yeezy is blue and gray, but then you also have that yellowish stripe that kind of runs along the side, and it's a different and like a nice touch to these to kind of make them pop. And I don't know if this is one of those Yeezys. This is one of those Yeezys, I guess, that I need to see in hand and not some like doctored photo online that's of course going to make them try and look a little bit better than they could potentially look in hand. But that kind of covers the design on these, so let's keep on moving. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and give you a few raffles that you can enter into to increase your chances at hitting on these shoes. Now, as a disclaimer, sometimes I'll be naming off some raffles that may not have opened yet or may have opened already and closed by the time that you watch this video, and you know, just different stuff like that. So I just wanted to put that out there because I don't work for Adidas and I don't have Kanye West on speed dial, so I mean, I don't know every opportunity for getting a raffle for these shoes from that perspective, but I will give you what I do know. So first, if you don't have the Adidas Confirmed app, make sure that you go and download that now, because whenever hype shoes are releasing, especially Yeezys, but not only limited to Yeezys, you'll be able to go onto that app, load in your size, and have a chance at that shoe. And you know, that is at least going to be a guaranteed chance that you could get a pair in that way. And another easy raffle to enter is going to be on the SNS app or SneakersnStuff, and if you download that app, you can enter there as well. It's super easy to navigate. And now we'll go ahead and just like leave a list of raffles off to my right here that you can check out at your leisure. As you can see, some are going to be online, some you have to enter through social media, and others you enter through the app. So the easiest way can sometimes just be to Google that shoe name, so the Yeezy Ash Blue, followed by the website or the retailer name. And you know, that's likely going to take you to their site, and once you click on the shoe, it's going to take you to an enter draw screen. So you know, check those out. And of course, this is our first time doing that, so leave any questions or any comments that you have about how to enter raffles, different raffles, in the comments below. But now I'll go ahead and turn it over to Chase and let him give you the sites releasing these Yeezys, kind of what the market looks like on them, and your best chance on how to cop a pair.
Thanks, Landon. All right, now I'm going to tell you which sites are dropping these Yeezys and at what time. So starting off bright and early at 7 a.m. Eastern time, you have Finish Line, JD Sports, Foot Locker, Footaction, Champ Sports, and Hibbett Sports. At 9 a.m. Eastern time, you have Yeezy Supply, and at 10 a.m. you have DTLR and Shoe Palace. Now, at the time of this recording, these are the only retailers that have announced their release on their release calendars, but definitely check out the description or check out our website for other retailers that might just drop them. Moving on to the resale, let's look at the average sale prices of the third-party marketplaces like StockX, GOAT, eBay, and Flight Club. Now, as a disclaimer, these prices are a little inflated because these Yeezys are currently unreleased, but that's because these prices fluctuate at all the time. So we're going to leave the links in the description for you guys to check out the marketplaces at a closer release date. But starting off at StockX is at an average selling price of $365. GOAT's at $380, eBay's at $300, and Flight Club is at $380 as well. Moving on to the stock numbers, the rumor has it that the ash blue colorway is going to have similar stock to the Israfils that dropped in August 2020. As for my resale prediction, I was quite surprised by the selling prices of the marketplaces. For that, my prediction for the Yeezys is $250 to $320. Now, it is a wider range because the smaller sizes or base sizes, which are from size 4 to 7, always perform well and are profitable, while the larger sizes have much slimmer margins. Overall, copping this Yeezy is going to net you a profit between $15 and $50 depending on which size you cop and where you sell. For Yeezy drops like this, I recommend focusing on Yeezy Supplies, Snipes, Foot Locker and its sister sites, Finish Line, and JD Sports. All these sites have a queue-based system, which helps out when it comes to people using bots, and for those sites, they usually carry a majority of the stock as well. Now, if you aren't able to sit and wait in the queues, like Landon said, make sure you download the Adidas Confirmed app and enter into the draw. All right, should you hold or sell this Yeezy? Now, that's the question. Now, before I give my opinion, I'm going to assume that the hold duration for you to be holding for is more than 6 months. Now, with that in mind, I recommend on selling this Yeezy. This is because in the previous releases, other than the bread release, they have not grown in value quickly, and some are actually selling under for retail, so it's definitely a sell for me.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up for episode 12 of how to cop the Yeezy Boost 350 Ash Blue. Thank you guys for stopping by to check us out. And for more sneaker news, our available shoes for sale, and just kind of anything that we do, feel free to click the link in our bio and check that out as well.
Also, feel free to comment and interact below to let us know what shoe you want to hear about next. But until next episode, peace.